In this video, I'm going to show you the fastest method to make billions before the new update inside of Grow a Garden 2. If you do find this video helpful, all that I ask is that you guys subscribe with post notifications on. It means the world to me, and we're on our way to 550k subs, so thank you so much, and let's just jump straight into it. Now, you're going to want to watch this video all the way until the end, so that way, you understand everything, and you are able to use this method to make billions. As you can see, currently, I actually have 488 million tied to my name, and in this video, we're going to actually increase that by a lot. Hopefully, we should actually be able to hit a billion with just one selling. But you might look at my garden and be like, Numerous, you have some insane plants. And well, yes, I do have insane plants. But guess what? I don't even use these in order to make billions. While I have used some of them, such as the ghost peppers, I think these are pretty good with making money. A lot of my money actually comes from these electric bamboos. And there is a way that you want to do these in order to make them worth the absolute most, because it's super easy to do. Now, the bamboos actually have an 80% chance of stocking every single time the shop resets. And as you can see right now, there's 8 in stock. So we're going to go ahead and purchase all of that. And if we take a look at my inventory, I should have a lot of the seeds. Yeah, as you can see, I have 433 bamboo seeds. The way I actually was able to get a lot of these was through using multiple accounts and basically just giving them some money, so that way they can buy the seeds all at once. And that way I'm basically buying like 40 seeds every single time the shop restocks. But unfortunately, the developers went ahead and nerfed that. Fun fact, if you don't know, now you actually cannot mail a person more than 100 things a single day. For example, if I wanted to send people a bunch of bamboo like this one right here, I would only be allowed to send 25 times before I reach the limit. And as you can see, these guys are sending me a bunch of stuff. He said, thank you for your tips and tricks. Aw, you're welcome, man. Well, little does he know, we're making a video right now. But they did nerf that, meaning you can actually only transfer up to 100 per account. But guess what? That is perfectly fine because we have another method. Previously, I told you guys to simply just plant down your stuff and wait for it to get mutations. As you can see, a lot of my bamboos over here have tons of mutations, and I'm actually gonna finish collecting these. That way, we can go ahead and sell our entire fruit basket. So here we go. Let's go ahead and collect this, bro. It is so laggy because I have so many of these and they all have electric, bro. I thought Grow a Garden 2 was gonna have some sort of optimization, but clearly they didn't add any setting for that. But it's okay. You know what? We're not even going to complain, bro. I'm just going to hold down E until I collect all of these. Now, the reason why this is so good is because they have the electric mutation. Because if I come over here to the sell shop and I actually press this bargain, simply for me to bargain, it is going to cost me 82 million shekels. That's a big percentage of my money, but it's okay because there is an advantage to it. Now, if I show you single-handedly how much a bamboo sells for, let's go ahead and see if we can actually just get one without a mutation. Do I have any? Okay, yeah, this one right here. This is a normal bamboo with no mutation. How much is this worth? You can see this thing is worth 2.5k shekels. That's not a lot. But if we take a look at one that is with this other one, the electric, and let's take a look at how much this is worth. Let's see, and you can see that is worth 85,000 shekels. And well, when you have a lot of them to actually place, this can make you a lot of money. So how do you get it to be that big? It's actually the same method I have used on all of these ghost peppers. As you can see, I have gigantic ghost peppers in my garden. Like, we got 37 kg, 67 kg. I promise I was not trying to do that joke, okay? It literally just happened to be 67, okay? All right, but over here, we got 50s and all that good stuff. Even a 91, actually, right there. But in order to do this, you actually want to... Okay, it depends on what the fruit actually is. If it's a very hard fruit to grow, meaning like it takes a very long time, what you want to do is first fully grow the plant itself, such as these ghost peppers. As you can see, I've fully grown it, and we are going to demonstrate this too, of course. But firstly, you want to actually collect all of the peppers and then place your sprinklers. You do not want to place your sprinklers before you collect the peppers, especially if it's a plant that takes a very long time to grow. As you can see, you are actually able to place all kinds of sprinklers if you want, but the size bonus does cap at 100 times, meaning what you can do is actually just use 2 rare sprinklers and 1 uncommon, and that will give you the max size cap, which means the highest chances of growth. That's how you're going to be able to get the highest kg. So what I like to do is literally just do exactly that. Use the rare sprinklers because they're only 75k in the shop, and then just combo it with some of the other ones. There we go. And then literally all you do, bro, just spam a ton of bamboos. And as you can see, these guys are growing pretty thick. You will get some that are like ginormous too. And let's see if we can actually pull one off here. That would be insane for the video. Come on, give me one that's pretty big. But yeah, you can see they continue to grow up. It's pretty cool. The longer the timer on it actually means the longer or the bigger it's going to be. Now let's go and try actually selling your inventory, because what you're not going to want to do is press this button called sell inventory or sell this. That is honestly possibly one of the worst things you can do if you have an inventory of very good plants and ones that actually have a lot of mutations. Now, these ghost peppers don't have mutations, but since they're big in size, they are still kind of good for those, similar to the bamboos. Like you can see, this ghost pepper right here is actually worth 18k. So for example, if I were to sell one of those, I'd get 18k for it. So it's better for me to actually have the electric bamboos inside of my garden. So let's go back here and yeah, let's just go ahead and collect a bit more. Okay, I have a full inventory, bro. You can buy more inventory space, which I like to do, but as you can tell, this is getting very expensive, so I'm just not gonna do that. Now, once you actually do that, that is when you want to come to this guy and you press the bargain button. And yes, you'll notice that bargaining your inventory is gonna cost a big amount of your shekels. It actually depends on how much your inventory is worth at the moment. And since my inventory is worth a lot, it's 82 million. And sometimes you won't have enough. If you don't have enough, it's okay. What you want to do is just sell some stuff until you have enough. This bargaining thing is actually a risk. So there's a chance he's not going to give me more for my inventory, but there is an advantage to it. So let's go ahead and do it. Okay, he said I can't do that right now. Oh, wait, bidding is temporarily disabled? Wait, why did they disable bidding? No way, bro. Oh my gosh, it was so OP. Okay, I actually just tried joining an old server. Maybe it's enabled in here, but there is going to be people who can steal my stuff, so I have to be really careful here, but it should be fine. I have some time, so let's see if we can bid in here, because once you actually bid, there is the ability to make a deal, and that's how you're supposed to make a lot of money. But let's see. Bargain inventory. Come on, please. Oh, yes. Oh, no. Bidding is temporarily disabled. Okay, well, let me show you what it's supposed to do. So once it's actually enabled, you guys are able to do it. Once you bid for the first time, if you actually get him to accept it, whether or not you do it doesn't really matter. But you can get this button called the daily deal. And this is going to let you sell your inventory for a multiplier of what it's actually worth. By the looks of it, you can sell it for around 3.6 times the actual value of it. And keep in mind, that is a picture of when my inventory was only worth 42 million to bargain over. Right now, if they did not disable the thing, I could actually bargain over a lot of money. As you can see, it would cost me 82 million. But now I think if I sell my inventory, it should be worth a lot too. Here, let's go ahead and try selling our inventory. Come on, bro. I know this is such a waste, but let's see. As you can see, my inventory just for 1,000 items, which honestly, this is a lot, but it gave me 150 million shekels. If I was actually able to bargain that, I would have gotten 500 million, which would have actually put me at well over 1 billion shekels. But I want to actually go ahead, try this method to fill up my inventory one more time with the ghost peppers. Now, what I'm actually going to do is do the method and then wait for my ghost peppers to get the electric mutation. I don't know if you guys know, but the electric mutation is technically not actually the best. It doesn't have the highest multiplier, but since it strikes an area and everything in that area becomes electric, that's why we really need it. And in my opinion, that's honestly the only reason that lets it beat other mutations. Bloodlit is honestly the best one, but it doesn't strike multiple things and it only happens at night and it's super rare. So let's go ahead, try doing this method. And in order to do it for stuff that has very high growth rate, meaning like it takes a very long time to grow, what we want to do is actually collect up every single one of these peppers. But firstly, let's go ahead and bring out our super sprinkler. Now, you don't have to use a super sprinkler. You can use normal ones. Just get it to be the 100 times multiplier, such as 2 rare sprinklers and a few commons. But personally, I'm actually just going to go ahead and use every type of sprinkler just to like make the growth speed even faster. Actually, you know what? No, we don't even need those because I'm going to be using the super watering can. Instead, what we're going to need is a lot of inventory space. So yeah, I have completely emptied it and I have 1,000 fruit space. So it is very helpful to honestly buy that. If you don't have it though, it's perfectly okay. Literally just farm your stuff and go back to it, bro. It's perfectly okay. All right, here we go. We got to do this kind of quickly. So let's go ahead and collect every single fruit inside of our garden. Boom, boom, boom. And I'm literally just holding down E so I collect these guys very fast. And since they're very big in size, they're not going to grow until I actually get my sprinklers down and stuff. So my sprinklers will still work on this. And yeah, let's just go ahead, hurry up and collect all of these seeds. It's going to take a minute to do this because I probably have like 20-30 ghost pepper seeds. That's the only benefit ghost pepper seeds have over the other ones like bamboo is because you can honestly regrow these and they have a bigger size potential. So if you do get ones very big and you get mutations on them, that's when they become super insane. Bro, there's literally so many. I'm getting stuck in my plants, bro. Come on. There we go. Okay, I think we've collected, like, most things. There's a few, but I literally cannot get to the dragon breads, bro. It's impossible. It's so hard to get them. Okay, there we go. I collected a bunch, and that should be everything. If we missed a few, it's going to be fine. But now what we want to do is place the sprinkler, like, where all of the seeds actually are. So somewhere, like, bro, it's so hard when they're all squished together. Okay, this is a good spot. Somewhere right here. Boom, place the sprinkler. And then you want to place the watering can. So here we go. Boom. And you will see everything grows just immediately. You can also leave the game while your super sprinkler is happening if you don't have a super watering can. So that's an option. But the question is, did we get any giant sizes? Come on. Is there anything under the map? And there is. So the ones that actually end up going under the map are typically the ones that are the biggest. But honestly, bro, it's not as big as I thought it would be. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is collect all of these real quick. Here we go. Let's collect it as fast as we possibly can. That way we can go ahead and plant more of them down. Come on. And I should mention, if you're short on super watering cans and you don't want to wait, you can also use just a normal watering can. This one obviously is going to take tremendously longer, but once your fruit actually starts growing, it's automatically determined the size. So that's why I really like the peppers. You don't necessarily need watering cans for them, or the super watering cans at least. Okay, my sprinkler did run out, which is okay. I'm actually gonna go ahead and substitute it with 2 rare sprinklers and then the common sprinkler. And we're literally just going to use our watering cans. You do not need more than that. Look at that. We're already getting one that's pretty big, 37 kg and 37 again. Anything bigger? You literally just got to keep watering it until you find out what ends up being by far the largest. And this does take multiple attempts because the game has still a luck feature into it. You can't just, you know, bypass that. You kind of just have to keep testing it. That's why I prefer using the bamboos, because they're so quick to grow. And even if you don't get a massive size, just as long as it's kind of big and you get, you know, mutations on it, you can get a lot and a lot of money for it. That's how I've gotten most of my money. But while I actually have my really good sprinklers running, I'm going to leave the game to let these guys grow. That way, I won't have to use any watering cans. So I'll be back in like 30 minutes. But for you, it'll only be like 3 seconds. So 3, 2, 1. All right, we're back in, and as you can see, all of our stuff has grown. But did we get big weights? Come on, please. 37 kg, still 37 on this side. Okay, is there anything under the map? Please, please, bro. Oh, no. I think we got a little bit unlucky because our sprinklers ran out sometime in the middle. But we did get still some pretty good weights. So if I were to get mutations on these, it would be crazy high of a sell amount. That's why I actually prefer just doing the bamboos. It's pretty easy to grow. There's a lot in stock in comparison to the ghost peppers, and the ghost peppers, I mean, are just pay to win or they're duped. And I'm pretty sure, I'm not gonna lie, all of these that I've traded for are probably duped. Who knows? I should also mention, with this brand new update, it's very likely that we're gonna see a brand new currency. The specific thing I'm talking about right here is actually this beanstalk currency. Now, as you can tell, this is actually in the guild shop. I would tell you guys how to do this, but the best thing I can honestly recommend is that you actually join a guild you are very comfortable with, and one that you think is just gonna do good with dedicated players. Because once once you're in one, you're probably set for whatever these things are that you're gonna need to buy with what's it called, with the beanstalk currency, I guess. And there will be upgrades and such, so you totally want to do it if it does come out this update. And in terms of pets I recommend, there is actually a few that are going to help you with this a lot. Since you can actually only get one mutation in this game, honestly, your best bet is just trying to get everything to get mutated. So one thing I would recommend is honestly the unicorn. Now, this is a little bit pay to win, or I mean, it takes a while to get because you need 12 million shekels to actually buy this. But as you can see, this trots around your garden and doubles the chance for plants and fruit to turn rainbow while they're growing. So in my opinion, it's pretty good, especially if you're using a lot of bamboos and all that kind of stuff. On top of that, I mean, there's also the dragonfly. This does the same exact thing except for gold mutation. So those are pretty okay mutations, I guess, to get. But honestly, electric, in my opinion, is the best. It's the easiest to get it to happen. So yeah, that's what I recommend. And if I were to actually sell this entire inventory right now, let's see. Did they add back the bargaining? It's 38 million to bargain. Let's see. Oh my god, it's still disabled. Why does it say bidding is temporarily disabled? It's called bargaining, but whatever. Let's sell our inventory. And yeah, with that, we still get 69 million. That's not bad at all. But I really hope this video does help you guys out. I mean, I've actually gone ahead, already maxed out my plot, so that's really good. And I did forget to mention one kind of important thing is this thing. You should definitely play with friends because you actually get a 10% shekel boost per friend you have in your server. So the more friends, the more money your stuff is actually going to sell for. That's what I completely forgot to do, unfortunately. But definitely get some friends in here. Either friend the entire server or get some alts or real friends. I just don't have any. But if you guys enjoyed this video, all that I ask is that you hurry up and watch this one on the screen and subscribe with notifications on for more. Hurry up, pick one of the videos. I picked them for you and you need to pick one quickly. This video is about to end. Until then, I'll see you there. Bye!